get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah. Walk, 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 walk. I walk, 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 walk. We walk. Whoa, I was chasing my glory, then fell asleep. Woke me up and told me to go feed the sheep. Sent me deep in the streets just to bring them peace. Yeah, we be where them blickies be bustin', where they end your life with no discussion. But as soon as they see the light rushing, they know that the Lord walking with us, no bluffing. People say that I'm fake, I'm like, okay. Do you walk in the light or you throw shade? 1 more sex on my skin, I got no shame. We was preaching about Jesus before fame. Get it? Did that. On my side, yeah, he been that. That's the devil where my sins at. On the cross, cause he pinned that. Big throne where he sits at. Death hit him, then he hit back. Resurrected, yeah, that's big facts. Told us hold it down till he get back. Get back to the finish.
Yo.
I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's go. Walk with me.
Step in the scene with the fly, had to keep it so steady, don't fall for the fast. Had to cut out the session, he got in the crop. Hold up, spiritual weapons when miracles happen, I'm never surprised cause it got. Ain't serving no Hannah Montana, ain't switching my banner like David, we swinging a rock. We kicking this beating, why serve you short, even if it mean I'm bleeding. Come kill my flesh.
Alright, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, let's do it. How y'all feeling? W's in the chat. Let's get the party started. Let's get it, let's get it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. All right, well, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. Let's go. Who we got here today? Z Gamer in the house. K Vila in the house. What up, Lucas? 3 ants in the building. Only bands in the house. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Luffy in the building. Engineer 14. There's my man. There's my man. What's happening? Yanosh in the building. Let's go. Let's go. How y'all doing, man? Good to see you guys. Happy Wednesday. FOMC day, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Clubhouse, how we feeling? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Jay Coop in the house. What up, Nate G? Wokey, first man in today. First man in. DJ Scratches in the house. What up, DJ Scratches? What up, Nate G? Mason in the building. W. It's playing G is here. All right. What up, Simz? Surge, Connor FX in the building. What's popping, guys? What's good? What's good? How y'all feeling? Good to see you here today. Yeah, y'all ready? If you can, like the stream here for me, sub to the channel, and let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So this is the daily time frame on gold, and yeah, I know what you're saying. What the hecky? What is that, right? Yeah, it's a bearish candle, bearish daily candle at that, and we're starting to move down, right? So if you notice here, we had been moving up off of this support. You had a random push up, like a huge move, right? But then this candle yesterday ends up closing very weak, right? Very weak bullish, and not really, much to follow, right? So now you get this next candle to open up. We broke the lows here on the previous candle, and now we're beginning to continue down. So let's go look at what this daily candle looks like on the 4-hour chart so we can get an idea of what's taking place here. So 4-hour candles have been moving down now for quite some time here, right? We've kind of came right into this area now, so we'll see what we want to do. Will the 4-hour fake out, right? Or will it continue moving bearish in this range? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Bullish or bearish on gold today? So we'll see what's going to happen here. Right, you got this area right here in which we did slightly close below, but now we are beginning to come back up. We'll see if we want to break these highs here and potentially get a push on this 4-hour candle. So we don't want to jump the gun too quickly here, because we could break the highs, right? Make a steeper top wick and then just start melting back down, right? So we're going to see what these buys look like, or at least the break of the high on this lower time frame here. So 1 hour is all bunched up. You don't really have much going on here on the 1 hour chart. You see this? You got a support, you got resistance, and there's really nothing happening. A lot of rejection to the top side here. There is no lower wick on this 1 hour candle here, and keep in mind the 4 hour is still technically bearish, right? So if there's going to be a fake out, where do you think it's going to happen? Right, most likely right there as the 1 hour candle moves up, and then we get somewhat of a fake out. Now look, we could keep pushing, right? We do have NY open here. I'm not saying that there won't be a move here, but if there's going to be a fake out, it's going to happen somewhere around these areas, right, where price kind of creates that new 4 hour top wick and then just continues to drive down here. So let's take a look at the 30-minute real quick. 30, did we get a closure above? I don't think we did. We're still open here, so no closure on the 30. I think the 15, yeah, definitely not touching this on the fit. Look at that. That just screams fake out central here. So I would say what I'll be doing is waiting for, so you got resistance here at 37.05. You have support down here at 36.97, and I think range 2 buys. Yeah, probably gonna have to wait for the range 2 here. This may complete the range 2, believe it or not, right? Because you kind of had this onion here form, and then look, the fake out would have happened right there. Right, so I think now if we can close above, it'd probably have to be a 30 closure for me, but just keep in mind we will be going against the 4 hour, but for good reasons, right? I mean, everything else is very bullish, right? So I'd be open for that. 30-minute closure above, what is it, 37.05 here, and then we can look to go long. If not, then maybe what'll happen is the 30 closes below, excuse me, and then you get a 15-minute fake out. Right, and then we could look to potentially take that fake out back down, look something like this, and then maybe we have an opportunity to short there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'll be good. I think I'll be good with considering this a range 2 here, right? So you had this resistance, you kind of came up, you didn't make the move here. If you close back above now off support, I think that'll be pretty good, especially with volume coming in at 8:30. So we have about 11 minutes for that. So we'll see if we can get it. Yeah, we'll see. What's good, Dan? Yeah, we got FOMC later, so just be careful here. Be careful. So that's gonna be gold. Let's move over to ES here, and let's see what's cooking over on this pair. So we did get a bearish closure on yesterday's daily candle as well. The 4 hour now has officially closed bullish, right? So we've officially kind of moved down, tapped into that support here to the left hand side, and now we'll see what this candle wants to do, right? It looks like price has really just been dragging itself down there, so it looks like we have a support forming right here now. So I think if you re-break the highs, just looking at the 4 hour candle, those buys look pretty good, right, to fill that wick. But now we got to identify what do these wicks look like on like a lower time frame here. So let's take a look at that. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour looks pretty good. Kind of got this minor support being formed, clean range moving up. Let's see the 30-minute. 30 minutes a little choppy here. Let's see what that wick represents, if that's a resistance, which it is. So yeah, a little choppy, but we'll see. We'll see how we do. The 4 hour highs are sitting right here at 68. So yeah, basically taking a position in between there might not be the best idea, especially if we're pushing off of this support right here, right? Maybe if we get a new support like right here and then a closure above, and then we can kind of buy off of that. Maybe we can do that. That'll be a lot better than just a random closure here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll revisit ES as always, probably when you get a higher time frame closure, like a 30 closure. Once we get some, a little bit more information here, I think we'll be looking a lot better. So that's it, man. That's it. It might be a little funky day. Just keep that in mind here, but we're here. We're here for it. So we'll see what happens in about 8 minutes. 8 minutes. What up, Maiko? Yeah, gold. Shouldn't we focus more on buys? Yeah, I mean, I'm open for buys. 30-minute closure. It looks pretty good to me. Yeah, because I don't think I would. So I definitely wouldn't take these buys here, right, off of that support. And then you really don't want to take these buys either, right? Because if there's going to be a fake out, it's most likely going to happen somewhere here. So now if you get a strong closure, right, a strong bullish closure above the range during, you know, high times of volume, which will be 830, that's where I could put my trust in that move up. So yeah, I'm pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. Just 8 more minutes, Z Gamer. That's all. That's all. TTE India Army. Okay. Okay. Bro, I slept with the house so cold last night. Holy. What up, TK? What's good? What's good? What's good? Clubhouse, how we feeling? What up, noobs? Oh, Clinkly. Clinkly's here. Is he here though? I see him in the chat. Banger in London. Banger. What's up, Mr. Lopez? Let's do it, man. I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. Golf was fantastic. Man, we all played very good. Very, very good. Played well, man. Played well. First time out in like 3 months. Crazy, crazy. All right. TK, how we feeling, man? Good morning. Good morning. Damn, sheesh. Early over there for you. Show London trade. London was I think it was, yeah, right here, the breakout. So yeah, the simple breakout. All right, candles. I think it was this time 2:30, 2:30 or 3. I forget. It's one of these. Basically, you had a breakout here, and price just clear. I mean, look at the range to the left, just perfect. Yeah, just perfect. So that was it. Just that breakout there. London open volume, right? Pre-London volume coming in and clean range to the left. Nice breakout. So it's perfect. Liquidity was grabbed up here too. Simple stuff. Simple. What up, Stewie B? Yeah, yo, give me 1 sec, guys. 1 sec. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my bad. I'm all over the place this morning, man. I'm everywhere. Let's see. Yes, top 1 accounts are going to come in. Yup. Just wanted to wait an extra day, make sure we got everybody. We're good. That's the loss I took yesterday in the morning. Can you review it, please? Yes, of course. Of course. Let's take a look. Yeah, buys up here. Yep. So that was due to the fact that we're basically going against the trend, right? So the reason, like, even yesterday's trend, even yesterday's trade, right? We're the one that we took in the New York session. Notice how we snagged that entry like way on a candle that was like way down here, right? Because when you're counter trend trading, you have to, those are very short-lived positions most of the time, right? So what I mean by that is if price is moving down, right, then the move back up to retrace is not going to be as big as the move down, right? It's just a retracement. It's not a reversal, if that makes sense, right? So if you're getting in the buys, right, and you're going against the trend, most likely that's going to be a much shorter move. And look, that move might even be, my bad, I'm just going to use yellow candles, right? So this could be a bullish candle, but a lot of times traders will wait for that candle to close and then take this buy position. And this is exactly what tends to happen. Or a lot of times it'll break the high, but it won't continue moving, right? It's gonna basically grab liquidity at that point and then come down and close bearish again, right? And now the trend will continue on. So with that being said, see how you're moving down here, moving down? This is really just a quick move that you're trying to get to. So a lot of times if this bullish candle closes too strong, there's no point in entering there. If you want to wait for buy, if you really do want to take buys, then what you do is you wait for that resistance and then you take the buy on the next closure above, like that, right? So you don't take it on that original one. If you're going to take the counter trend, you want to take that one as early as possible, right? So going back to this example over here, if we see that this candle here is heading south, right, and it's a high volume time, and we're expecting that counter trend trade to come in, that's where we're going to either enter on the impulsively on the break of that high like we did yesterday, or we're going to wait for a closure, but we want to see a closure like this, right? We want to see something that looks like that, so that way we know, okay, the counter trend move is still ready to happen, right? And then usually like we'll take that move straight back up to whatever is over here to the left, and then that's it. You know, so I just think you were going against the trend here, and when you are going against the trend, keep what I just said, you know, in mind. Yep, good idea though. Obviously the position is an onion, right? But those are the little details, the little nuances that kind of come with it. Do you stand for the morning sessions? I do. I stand for pretty much every session. I don't find myself sitting too much anymore these days. Johnny Gems. Where is he? He said he's here. He's here. What's up, George? How we feeling, man? Okay, we got a closure here. So we got a closure. Let's see that 4-hour candle starting to come back up now. 1-hour candle trying to break free. We'll see if the 1-hour candle can do that. We still have no lower wick on this candle. The 30-minute candle is officially closed above. 15-minute closed above also. You got a little resistance here, right? So you definitely want to see a strong lower wick on this 30, and then we could potentially continue, you know, moving up here. So let's take a look at what stops will look like. 56 pips if we use that. If we use previous candle here and then used current candle lows, that'll be about 30 pips. So that may be what I'll be doing here. Let's just see. Yeah, the buys look pretty good. Most likely going to take them on the break of the highs as price continues to push through the highs here. So 4-hour highs are pretty good. Let's see if we can break them again and potentially get a move up. I'm going to keep my stops below the previous 15-minute candle here. Keep a very low size. See if we can move up towards 37.11, and if we can, that'd be great. If not, no biggie, because like I said, this could also be where a potential fake out happens, right, with that 4-hour still being bearish. So just keep that stuff in mind. Okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, just keep that in mind. I'll go low size, and my entry has to be on the re-break of the 4-hour high, right? Re-break of that 4-hour high. I don't really want to get involved before we break the high, just because we got a bunch of rejection here. So we do have volume coming in, right, at 8:30. We do have a candle now sticking out that's done what all these candles attempted to do, right, but we're unable to do. So now you have a candle that's closing above, right? Overall, you're pretty bullish on gold, you know, just a side note, right? But you know, this could definitely be where a fake out plays out. Also, you got a 15-minute resistance here, so just keep it in mind. Just keep it in mind. I do. I pretty much stand through every session. Yeah, I always go to sit down, but then I never do. If you're allowed to give an unbiased answer, top one or top step, I think top one for instant funded accounts, top step for probably Combine. Where to take entry? I'm going to look to enter on the break of the 4-hour highs if we break those 4-hour highs. Yeah, and I'm going to keep a current candle stop. So anything, I don't want to see the high here break and then us dump back into that range, right? So if we break these highs, we should not come back below the range. If we do, I don't want to be in the trade anymore. So I'm going to have a stop loss sitting somewhere right below there. Bum, bum, bum. Johnny Gems, there he is. How we feeling?
Yo, what's up, my man?
How are you?
How you doing? Doing great, bro.
How you feeling?
How you doing?
High sodium, low sodium. Hey, you guys hear my voice a little different? I feel a little different. You don't want to know what I did yesterday? I literally had hibachi, right? All I did yesterday was change a little bit of food intake. You see how that plays a difference? Like, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cold in the house today. My nose is a little stuffy, you know? Like, what?
Literally.
All I did was eat different food. AKA
different fuel, bro.
High sodium.
Different fuel.
Lots of seed oil. Let's get Johnny Gems up here. Hold on one sec.
Sir, what's up, chat? How y'all feeling? Beautiful trade here. I like this. Nice buy.
Simple textbook breakout. Yeah. Again, the 4 hours bearish, so that's my only concern here. But that's why my entry is going to be on the break of the 4-hour highs here.
See, you know what I like about this 4-hour chart is we're super overextended, honestly, to the downside. Like the nearest resistance pretty far up there at 27. Yep. Right? We're also tapping targets, and we made a nice like rejection wick in those targeted areas, and now we're gonna come back up. And I think this could be the beginning of the 4-hour pullback, right? Maybe.
Yep, something like that.
Yeah, because we came down a good amount already on that 4-hour chart. Yep. And we got NY open volume, so breakout.
NY open.
We know breakouts are a sign of volume too. So.
Yep. We got some decently clean move ahead of us too here, like 70 pips.
Yep. I know, bro. I was looking at that wick fill at 37.14.
Yeah.
But I'm down to take profits a little bit before that, like 11, 12, 10.
Yes, sir. We'll see. We'll see how we do here.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, chat? How's everyone doing today? Ready to have an amazing day of discipline?
Hey, by the way, when we left each other yesterday, I think I was like $20 away from passing those top step accounts. So I blew all the accounts, gang. Sucked. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I got them all passed. Luckily, I opened up like 2 lots and it worked out well. Could you imagine? That's actually happened to me before.
Yeah, nah, that's tough, bro.
You pay a couple dollars away. Next thing you know, you end up like losing trades. Like what?
Right, bro? Trash.
Anyone ever been in that
That's a tough feeling right there.
situation before? For real. I won't be trading those accounts today, by the way. FOMC, I'm good.
I'll be at FOMC today. I'll be at FOMC, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Nick, where are you looking at for your partials here?
I mean, like 37.11 isn't bad here. 37.11 and then 37.14, I would say. Probably going to be...
Like that wick rejection there? To the left?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going down.
Yo, chat. Before we left pre-New York, was this not the setup we talked about taking? Yo,
there you go.
Come back up. Right? For this 4-hour candle, come back up, make a steeper top wick. Just gotta wait on it. Yo, what's up, chat? Y'all feeling? Who's ready to win the day today? We're gonna win the day today by being disciplined to our trading rules, right? So regardless of the P&L, those who are disciplined to their trading rules are winning the day here today. Because it's all about what we do today is all about, it's all about what we do today to create our future, right? So by focusing on being disciplined to your trading rules, right, you're putting yourself on the path to create consistent results for yourself, right? So yeah, we win the day by following our trading plan today.
Yes, sir.
That puts us on the path to consistency. Yep, exactly.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, man.
Man, it's so cold in my house, bro. I had to go higher the temperature, dude.
I'm literally shivering now.
My
goodness. You can hear it in my voice.
Freezing.
Shivering, bro. Got a sweatshirt on right now. Hoodie. Hoodie vibes.
Hoodie vibes. All right, gang, we're in here. So let's see if we can cruise up towards like 37.11. My stop's going to be below the range here, so somewhere below 37.04, and then TP1 37.11, and then full TP like probably like 37 like 16, 17, somewhere up there.
Yep, I like that.
What would I do?
May this be the beginning of the 4-hour pullback.
Could be.
We got volume coming in.
Yeah, I like this. Looks good.
Yeah, I like that lower wick coming right down into resistance too at 05. Very nice.
Same. Just passed another combine. Congratulations. K Vila.
Hey, nice job, K Vila. Congrats. Let's go.
Amazing. Nothing like winning, baby. I
like it.
Stats on this trade, a breakout is like 75% win rate. Yeah. We've taken a lot of breakouts this year. We got another combine pass, all right. Nice job, Q.
Love the breakouts. Attaboy, Q. Congrats, man. Let's go.
Attaboy.
W job. Yeah, we still got a lot of time too for this 30-minute candle to finish up.
Yep.
18 minutes.
What up, Green? There he is.
What's up,
is, Greenery.
What up, man?
How we feeling, Green? The breakout has a We've taken 53 breakouts this year. We got a 75% win rate. Average hold time is 10 minutes. And it's about a 1R. Isn't that beautiful? When you could just bring up all your stats. Someone asked me, how do I get confident in trading? I said, just trade the data.
Literally.
Like, don't do too much thinking. Just trade your data. That's all. That's all I do. All I do, gang, is I look over here, and I just trade this data right here. I go, okay, you know, this and that, blah, 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 you know? So.
Literally, bro.
That's it. Okay, I think it's a good idea to possibly go break even now. So if anyone wants to go BE here, not a bad idea as we come back up on this candle. I think we're sitting, what, like 25 pips in profit? Yeah, so not bad. I'll go break even as well. And yeah, see if we can get to 37.11. If you guys want to close some partials up. And yeah, I think I'll close partials somewhere around this 37.11 area here.
Bring out the volume. I'm feeling a nice push here.
Bring out the volume. You got 2 minutes left on the 15-minute candle. So yeah, looking good. Up 30 pips here. I think that should be over a 1R now, right? Yeah, about 25 pip stops. How much? Wait, when you go live, how much are the monthly fees? Which monthly fees? Which one? On like a prop firm? Oh, there he is, C. Melly. How's the ride home, bro? My man head out in the dark today.
What up, C. Melly?
Hey, how are you?
Headed out early.
Yeah.
Nice.
What would I do? All right, W trade, gang. W trade. I'm going to take some partials here as this 15-minute candle closes. It's got just a couple seconds on it, so let's see how we do on the closure here.
Might close with no top wick.
Yeah, that's true. If we close with no top wick, I'm going to get out, all right? So we got like 20 seconds here. Let's see how we close. Fifteen seconds. All right, yeah, I'm out. Good trade. Nice job, W trade. Let's mark it up.
W.
And we'll take that.
Yes, sir, we will. Amazing.
We'll take it. W. Good job, guys. Good job. I think we got 31 pips.
Great trade, man. Amazing job.
We'll take that.
Lovely.
Push for my boy. Yeah, let's see. The candle closed with almost no wick. So yeah, I'm happy to be out. Good trade, and we'll wait for another one.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Good job. Let me just mark this up here for myself. Full closure. Boom. Okay, cool. We are golden.
Great trade, bro. Let's go. W.
What we got profits wise? Look, the profits are coming. I don't even got to ask. What are we looking at today? Clubhouse?
Right.
W. Good trade yesterday. Good trade today here. 916.
Very good.
Okay. I was just giving myself a massage this whole time. Just trying to stay relaxed, you know? It's my first time ever trading a breakout. 1,200? What the hecky?
What in the world?
Nice job, Chandra. Let's go.
Attaboy, Sean. Nice job, Chandra. W trade. Right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm out too. I got 32 pips right there.
Perfect, brother. Perfect. Let's go. I did not take this on Toro, unfortunately. Yeah, I couldn't get it in time.
Yeah, might as well snag that up.
Nice trade.
Yeah, if anyone's still holding, best of luck. I think this still looks pretty good to keep.
Yeah, me too. 15 could keep going, but I think that's my pips in this situation here.
Yeah,
webcam vibrating and earning again. Yeah.
You gotta take the bag, bro.
Hey, grab that payout and go get this massage gun. Oh man, you don't even know.
Yeah, bro. Let's go. Patience pays again, fam. Let's go. We talked about how this patience pays. Remember in Asian session, and it paid again. Let's go.
Let's go. Profits being made. That's what we want to see, baby. Let's see if we actually do get up towards 14 there. But I am fully out.
Yeah.
We gone.
I was thinking. Yeah, I'm sure we will get up there.
What more could I say? All right. Well, let's explain the trade. If you took the trade, throw a W in the chat. Congratulations, you've got paid today. If you leave it right there and you have some profits, guess what? You've done basically what 95% of traders will not do today. So congratulations on that, W, and way to have a plan and stick to it, and now you got paid for it. So let's move on. Let's talk about this trade. Let's break it down here. And yeah, run into it. So very, very simple trade for the most part. Let me just move this chat over a little bit. You have you obviously, so we're not bearish. I'm bullish technically on gold, right? Being that we have this pretty heavy bearish candle come in, and obviously the sells are looking great, right? But at the same time, right, for obvious reasons, we're very bullish on gold, right? So we're bullish on gold overall. The 4-hour candle, right? So we came down this 4-hour time frame, just like yesterday's trade, plays a major piece of the roll here, right? So 4-hour candles, we come down, right? We've been moving down for quite some time. You have your little breakout here, and that was the party, right? I mean, that was the bearish party, right? To sell. London took advantage of that, right? New York, not so much. So after the move happens in London, price comes down. We run right into this area over here, right? Which is a previous pretty important zone there, right? And you do end up closing below that area. Let's just kind of move this a little bit, right? And now you break the lows, right? So you break those lows, you basically tap back into that overall range there, and at the same time you have almost no top wick on the 4-hour candle, right? This candle had a top wick that looked like pretty much like that, and then it moved down, broke the lows. So it should not be coming back up now, right? If it wants to move in this clean range where you have NY open and all that, you should not be coming back up to break the highs after just smoking these lows here, right? So that's where you got to put it together, and you got to go, okay, cool. Being how bullish gold is, right, and also how we need the pullback on the 4-hour, we look left and we can visualize, right, the idea of this 4-hour candle, and I drew this up a little earlier, this exact candle, of that 4-hour candle coming back up looking something like that, giving you a 4-hour fake out, all right, on the 4-hour time frame. So that made a lot of sense, right? We go to the 1-hour. 1-hour, not so much. Just like yesterday's trade, doesn't really give us a lot of confirmation. Technically, we are still in the range, right, on the 1-hour chart, because price has never closed above or below. So technically, the 1-hour is still ranging, and that one I kind of, turned a blind eye to. So you got the 30-minute, you got the 15-minute, which really came into play here. Closures above, right? Closures above on the 30 here. Let me move the line back down. We waited for a lower wick. So again, you guys are going to see me start to take these positions a little bit more, get a little bit more aggressive, as I've been mentioning, when you don't have the greatest lower wick, but everything still makes sense. Now, because we didn't have the greatest lower wick, we decided to enter on the break of the previous highs here, which were, again, the previous 4-hour highs. Again, with the 4-hour fake out being in mind, we also have clean traffic to the left. We took partials over here based off of the wicks that you have sitting here, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we're filling the range. We got the volume. This was the volume candle, right? This 30-minute candle here. We know we'll have volume in it. And if we fill the range now, right, now the 4-hour has a decent top wick, right? And now maybe we could start coming back down if we want to. But overall, that was the move, right? That was the 8:30 move, the one that we really came here for today. And now we'll see kind of what we do. So we're, I'd say 80% through this range here now. So there's nothing we can do besides observe, right, for the next 2 or 3 candles. So now we want to see, is that 4-hour really going to continue moving up, or is that going to be the top wick on the 4-hour, and maybe we can anticipate a move back down during, like, let's say 9:30 today, right? So if this is the 15-minute time frame here, right, keep in mind you have this resistance, right? So now we want to see what will price do here as that 4-hour candle has now has a top wick. So if you can get a little bit of a fake out, right, then we can do exactly what we did down there, we can do up here, right? And we can wait for the same exact move. Ideally, if you can get a closure back below the range, we say, okay, look, that's going to be our 4-hour top wick, and now we could potentially start plummeting down. So, yeah, that's it. That's a little about our trade, a little about what we can expect next. But overall, full TP, pretty much smashed once again.
I mean, playbook setup, following the bias, clean range to the left, volume, the same things you guys hear over and over again, right? So,
what a move.
Beautiful trade.
It's a schmovie.
Literally, bro, it's crazy. Drew that exactly up too. Pre-NY.
Hey.
Love to see it come to play.
Chat just put the pressure on me, man. That's all.
Exactly.
I had to give it up.
That was gorgeous.
Nothing to see here, though. Nothing to see here.
Now we're chilling, bro. On to the next best trade. We practice composure.
Another TT special. Hey, yesterday.
That wick is getting filled, too.
Yep, right here.
Yep, but I'm happy with our base hit.
Same.
Chat, if you're holding full still,
I love
props,
you.
Bro. Yeah. Respect to you.
There it is. Full TP, pretty much on the decimal, and we should start to come back down maybe a little bit now. 30 closure
now
coming
it's
up.
What now though? You know, like, I guess we can take another move later, or we could just go enjoy the day too.
We could be degenerates, you know, and we can hang out here and trade, or we can just go enjoy the day. You know, it's really up to you.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, you trailed it? Yeah, nice. If you're trailing stops, that looks good. I'd pretty much take it now.
Yeah, I'm definitely securing full if I'm in that stuff.
That was one trade. We have another 999 trades to go before we leave today. Yo, how are we going to do that?
Yeah, bro. This one trade doesn't mean much out of 100 trades, right?
It really doesn't. It's just another trade. All right, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Anyone got questions? Any questions on that trade? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You know, we lowered size a little bit on that one, so that way if the 4-hour wanted to just re-break the high and do a fake out, we were prepared for that. We would have lost just a little bit, you know, just a light little amount. So, about to join the clubhouse? Yo, come on in, man. Come on in. Let's get it. Session by session, we growing. 8-figure trader vibes.
sir.
Didn't hold much due to FOMC. That's okay. That's totally okay. Yeah, there you go. How many trades have I taken in my career? Man, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I'll tell you what, I probably took more trades in the first... I probably took more trades in year number 2 than I have in the last 3 years. Yeah, probably. So far this year, I have taken, let's see, 20. So that would be 56. That would be 107. That would be 214. And then plus 53. What's 214 plus 53? Yeah, so I've taken about 270 trades this year so far. Yep. Yeah. What was it? About 270.
Traders trade.
Traders trade and
basically taking over 200 trades at the half point of the year, pretty much. And we wait 95% of the time.
Exactly.
So less is more, chat. You know, like we don't trade that much, and we're still 200 trades deep halfway through the year.
Yep. Simple strategy, but not easy.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mr. King. W. Just joined the clubhouse yesterday. Knocked out 3 lessons while checking out the Asian session. Very nice, very nice. We had a great Asian last night. We had some Asian food, then we traded Asian session, but unfortunately we couldn't eat any Asian pips, but it's okay, it's okay.
We got London pips and New York pips now.
That's right. That's right. Just because you don't get pips in Asian, don't mean they ain't coming in London. And if they don't come in London, doesn't mean they ain't right around the corner in pre-New York or New York Open. So exactly. Never rush. Never settle for crappy trades. Exactly. It's a disrespect to yourself, to your future, and to all the hard work you've put in up until this point.
Disrespect.
Why'd I close so quickly? 15-minute closed with almost no wick. We were 30 pips in profit. Yeah, that's pretty much why.
I guess it's easy to say you closed early now.
We hit an advantage point, right? We hit like an advantage point over here that we were looking at around like 37.10, 37.11. So that was it. That was it. Just a normal trade. Again, average hold time on breakouts for me is 10 minutes. So we were in that trade for about 10 minutes. Just doing what I do. Doing what I do. Yeah, average trade about 10 minutes. Just doing what we do, man. That's all. That's all. Okay, lovely, lovely. So money trade here. Beautiful anticipation on the 30-minute candle. That's exactly what we wanted to see. And yeah, amazing. So yeah, we'll see what happens now. But we got our money here. We got some money today. So we'll see how we do on the rest of the day. But overall, no trades just yet. That's going to be one we're going to have to take and now hang on for. I took, it was a loss. Yeah, that was the same as the last trade we reviewed. You're going against a very heavy move here, and just like I was explaining earlier, like this is a counter trend move, right? So any sort of a counter trend move, you want to really wait right at that point. You don't want to take this buy here. If anything, you want to snag like the fade right from like here, like we did yesterday. Or if you can get a bullish closure that closes right near the range like this, right, then that's where you want to take these counter trend trades, right? But if you close a little bit too high already, you're a little bit too high now, right? Now you're most likely going to need another closure. So I probably would have maybe looked at this one. But even this one, you already filled the range and rejected out of it. So this gets tough. This is tough, and there's really not a lot of volume going on here. I think this was last night, right? After Asian. Yeah. So you can't really expect a major move to happen in between a session when the session just gave you a monster move, right? So what happens is it's like you're running, it's like you're sprinting, right? Price runs, makes the big move, and now over here it needs to pretty much catch its breath, right? If that makes sense, before it can go again. So what does it do to catch its breath? Consolidates and grabs liquidity, right? So a lot of liquidity all being chopped up in here. See how there's all like little fake outs. There's a lot of like break of the lows, right? All these break of the lows, break of the highs. This is all traders getting snagged up in this area. Price catching its breath, and then look what happens on the breakout. So now we break out, and then look at this. Boom, right? Massive move down. So just keep that in mind. This is the way gold trades. You know, it's the way gold is traded for a long time. Is you simply get trends, right? Big moves, right? And then consolidation, right? And then big moves, and then consolidation, right? And then it'll come back up, right? And start trading the ranges again, big moves. So you got to keep that in mind when it comes to gold. Yeah, even the 30-minute, you see, the real entry was right here. You know, obviously, this would have been ideal, very similar to what we did yesterday. So you don't want to take the entry up here because, again, this is the counter trend move, which could be short-lived. So a lot of times that candle, it will move up and break that high, but then it'll just fade right back down, right? Because, again, you're going against the bigger move, which in this case is pointing down, right? So you're going against that there. So most likely you're going to get a support, break the highs here, activate new buyers, all right, anywhere in between here, and then price just continue going down. So yeah. Yeah, so anyway, and I also wanted to say, like, if you break that low here, that's your shot to where if this candle here's wick is sitting very, you know, somewhere down here, right? That's your opportunity to have a buy stop now, especially if you want to go long, if your bias is bullish, right? This is your opportunity to set that buy stop, basically like we did yesterday. And if you missed yesterday's live stream, go back and watch the trade. We basically just took it on the break of its own high, right? And now by the time this candle closes, you're basically break even, right? You're break even at that point. And now if price really wants to move up, you're gonna have a great trade, right? Or you may have even closed partials at that point, like yesterday. Remember yesterday we got in, and we would have been waiting for 9:30. We got in at 9:15, and if we had waited for 9:30, we would have missed that move, right? Just like if we would have waited for 9 o'clock today to take a buy, you see how we would have missed it there. So yeah, keep that in mind when it comes to the counter trend trade. Even here on this breakout, this is a counter trend breakout, but look where the candle closed. See how it closed very close to the range here. If that candle right there would have closed something like this, I would have never taken that trade. Let's say it closed something like this, you would never catch me in that, right? You missed it at that point. You have to wait. If that happens, you have to wait, right? You have to wait for a little pullback, right? And then look for buys again.
Right.
Got it. Any questions?
And notice how Nick didn't care too much about that 15-minute resistance, right? Because there was no need to, right? The 30-minute had clean range, and we were breaking above resistance, right? And the higher the time frame, the stronger, you know, the charts and the confirmations can be, right? So we didn't let that 15-minute resistance get to us, right? Because the 30-minute was all we need, and 30-minute it up, right? 1 hour, 4 hour was all looking good to move up. So, you know, just kept it simple and focused on this 30-minute here. Yep.
Simple.
You can't let a 15-minute resistance get in the way of your trade when the 30-minute, right, a higher time frame, stronger confirmation time frame, has a beautiful breakout above resistance with clean range to the left, right? You just don't let that happen.
So I'm saying, like, when the story's coming together and then there's something minor off, as a new trader, I would stay out. As a new trader, I did stay out, right? But staying out ultimately gave me an opportunity to see it and watch it without being in it, without having emotions attached to it, outside of maybe minor emotion of like a FOMO a little bit, but that's totally normal, right? So watching it over and over and over, just like all these trades, have helped me execute it, right? So watching it will help you execute it. Executing it without understanding it does not help. Trust me, it doesn't help. It actually just leads to frustration. So, but if you can watch it, right, and watch it enough times, like the fade and all that, like we've like watched this like a hawk for a year before we really ever even did anything with it. So that way, by the time you start executing, you already know the ins and outs of it, right? Because you've watched it for X amount of weeks or X amount of months. So yeah, man.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Mr. King. Appreciate that.
Look at that. Push up, fill the wick, and now we're right back down to entry, man. Yep. Can't make it up.
Oh, we would have probably got tapped out with spread.
Right. Anyone who's greedy is getting stopped at break even.
Yep. Yeah, no, thank you, bro. Definitely evolving as a trader, right? And how could you not, right? How could you not when you show up here every day? So that's what I'm saying. Like, just what's really helping me evolve is just chart time, just being here every day. And it's the same opportunity that we all have, is just to show up every day, take this serious. Yeah, we joke around, we kid around, but we're always studying these markets, whether we're talking about trading, whether we're talking about whatever, right? Like, my eyes are always on top of this, right? So it's only right that you would evolve and get better, and that, just like how it works for me, the same goes for you. If you show up day in and day out, you'll start to train your eyes and understand the markets a lot better too.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking too. We got 9:30 coming up and stuff, but like after a big move like this pre-FOMC, wouldn't be surprised if we kind of just like started consolidating or something.
John's trying to get out of here. He's like, I think I want to hit the gym a little early today.
Nah, I'm down. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
All right. Well, we'll just hang out. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. No.
I don't know what's gonna happen, bro, but something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen.
Probably will go to the gym a little early, though, like 10:30.
10:30. Let's see. Do you trade FOMC news? I not really anymore. I used to stream it every single time. So every FOMC, I used to stream the press conference, and I don't know. It's there were times where we made money. There was times where we lost money. I think we probably had no trade sessions more than we had trade sessions. So I don't bother with it anymore. I just go about my day now, and I wanna look at FOMC like after it. Like I don't know. I'm not as like antsy as I used to be to get into like these markets as much anymore. I really realized that less is more, and if you just take good sniper shots day in and day out, you're gonna win, right? At a very high level too. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel the need to get involved too much anymore. I want to see how the news comes out, where the daily candle closes, and then prepare myself for the Asian session pretty much. Yeah. Price went straight to B. Yo, that's crazy, right? Straight to TP, back to BE. Nobody knows nothing.
That's usually what happens.
See, Melly, did you catch this in the car? In the car? Did you catch it in the car?
I'm sure he did, bro. What up, C-Melly?
Bro, golf was lit. Golf was so lit yesterday. Yeah, C-Melly hit the pulled over real quick. Nick said buy stops? Break of the highs? Wait, what'd he say? Break of the 4-hour highs? I didn't take on the live account, David. Unfortunately, I forgot, and yeah, I wasn't able to get it.
The read on the 4-hour chart was just so money here.
Yeah.
Yeah, golf was awesome yesterday, bro. We had an incredible game.
Yes, we did.
Honestly,
it was fire.
Not playing in like a couple months, like I was very surprised with my performance, honestly. Very good.
So was I.
You too. You too.
Oh, you guys can't see that. I can't cover it. He said, I'm in pouring rain, covered in mud. I made $480 in 20 minutes. That's why Dominic's an OG. Damn.
W.
You know Dominic's number one. So when it comes to Clubhouse memberships, I mean, maybe there was some people who were in before him, but their membership didn't expired. But number one right here, baby. Shout out to my man Dominic. Let's go.
Shout out
Let's
Dominic,
go.
bro.
Number one glitch in the Clubhouse.
Go down.
Glitch one. Glitch number one. I'm sorry, gang. I'm a little behind on the Clubhouse chat. If you guys have any important questions, just resend them in. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Johnny Gems.
It's popping.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I think we all played well yesterday. C Melly's obviously always on pretty much on his game.
Yep.
But yeah, me and John played well.
Hitting some liners, bro. Hit some bombs with the drivers too, so felt good.
Yeah.
You were hitting some seeds, Nick.
I know, bro. I was kind of shocked.
I know, right?
It's like anything. When you treat it like you don't really care and you just want to have some fun, you end up doing really good. You know, yesterday I didn't really care. I didn't get too caught up in the whole thing. I said, you know what, let me just do the best I can.
That's literally what I tried doing, bro. I just went up there and hit the ball. That's it.
Yeah.
Try to hit the ball with the club.
Hit the ball. Thoughts on growing capital using personal versus funded? Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that. But yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to both. Personally, I will go if you have the money, but more importantly the skill set, then I will go live account with your own capital. It's the best thing in the world, literally. But if you don't have the capital, or even if you don't want to put too much capital in, then I think the funding companies are a game changer, right? Especially if you don't have the capital. If you don't really have the skill set too, it's nice to kind of challenge yourself, you know, try to work with the prop firm's rules, you know, within that parameter, see how you can do, and basically just, you know, learn how to become a better trader. But if you know what you're doing and you got the skill and you're profitable and you have the money, there, I would definitely start a live account. Yeah, no brainer, no brainer.
Yeah.
What would do we stream Asian in YouTube? No, only in the Clubhouse. How long have I been doing trading? 6 years. And before that, I would just I really did a lot of e-commerce. Did a little network marketing for a bit, but mainly online businesses that I've been kind of working on from 2022. And I wasn't really successful. You know, I was working on my company, but you know, it was in my mom's basement, you know. But yeah, I was just jumping from job to job, man. Yeah, I wasn't one of those guys that was fixed on a certain career path, or I really just despised going to work for other people, to be honest. Never liked it, even from when I was a kid. So, you know, from 22 years old, when I first started needing a job, basically I just moved from job to job while building my side businesses that really weren't getting too much success. I did catch on to some success for a little bit. Couple years, started really doing well, only to boom, have things really come crashing down. That was my first higher low, I would say, you know, where you start to catch on, you start to get some success. You know, for a long time it was basically just me going to work trying to build this other business on the side, and it was nothing, you know. If anything, I was slightly going down, right? And then, you know, I had kind of a nice little push up there with some success, and got to, you know, talk all over the country, or at least the, you know, East Coast with my mentor, and travel around the country with him, building business teams, building e-commerce stores. And then what happened was I crashed, man. I went down. Business started, you know, slowing up, and I came to basically a fork in the road right here. And, you know, I was like, I want to do something else. And I was looking into real estate. I was looking into doing some big things in the solar industry, and then I was looking at trading. And I was in that fork in the road moment in life, and I decided that I was going to go with trading because I didn't want anyone else, their efforts or their work ethic, to dictate how well I did in life. Does that make sense? So like when you're in sales or when you're in anything, pretty much anything, right? You need people to make money, right? You need to either make sales or generate teams or whatever, right? So I looked at trading and I said, you know what? This is something that I can do, just a one-man sport. And I believed in myself. Like I didn't have any of those issues really. I knew the work that I was willing to put in because I had already achieved some success, right? On this move up here, I would say from 2017 to probably 2016 to 2018, right? I had a nice move up in life, but only to come back down, found myself 2018 sitting down here, right? And kind of debating in my mind, what do I want to do in life? So decided to lock in on trading. I said, you know what? I know the work I'm willing to put in. I know the vision I have. If I could just lock in on these charts, it's me and the charts. It has nothing to do with anybody else, and maybe this is going to be the right opportunity for me. So I took it very serious. I gambled for a little bit, I'd say. Went through 3 years of just struggling, right? Just trying to figure it out, trying to find the system, trying to, navigate the emotions that come with the game. And then I'd say 3 years in is where I started to find success. And success came so fast, man. I just, it's not that it came fast, because keep in mind, right, there was still many years of me really not getting anywhere in life, right? And then kind of another couple years of not getting anywhere. And then once it did pop, right, it started to pop, and it just has continued to elevate. I started getting my first payouts from FTMO, my Forex funds, taking 5K, 8K, 10K, right, from the prop firms, and it was just on from there. Yeah, I never really lost the momentum since that, and just been cooking ever since. Yeah, it's been cooking.
Yes, sir.
Yup, and then eventually, what happened was we were sitting there and we were going, I was trading with a couple buddies, and I'm like, this isn't fun. I started to miss the idea of being around people, right? So the reason I got out of those other businesses is so I didn't have to deal with people anymore. But then as I started making money, I realized it wasn't that much fun, right? Making money without other people. So naturally,
there wasn't much meaning in that besides you just making money.
There wasn't. Like I would have took this move today, and then now what? You know what I mean?
Now we just go enjoy the day.
Yeah, but then it's
nothing.
Yeah. So there's no interaction. I almost felt like a hermit crab almost. Just I was making money, right? Don't get me wrong, but I had no one to share it with or have fun with or anything like that. So my love for people really started when I got in network marketing, and I think that love just kind of came back out. So now that I didn't have to do it for money, I just could do it to share my heart, from my philosophies and my trading style. I went on YouTube, and me and John were, I remember we talked about it. I was like, I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna just share my life philosophy with people, and maybe they'll watch me trade, and maybe they'll like the system I trade it as well, and I can teach them this system because I've been doing really good with it. And yeah, now we find ourselves here, man. So that was 3 years ago where we started the live stream, and now we've been doing this every day for 3 years. So it's been awesome. It's truly been one of the best things that have really ever happened to me, is just having that community. Something I always wanted, right? I knew I have a good philosophy that people can tap into to change their life, because it's the same philosophy that I use to change my life, and that's what we've been doing, and we've been seeing a lot of lives changed over the past 3 years, and I can't stop. When I see results from other people like that, it just gets me so fired up, so I'm always here every day because I feed off this energy, and I love seeing other people win. So as long as you know what you're doing, eventually you can kind of help other people as well. And your struggles in the past are going to be someone else's, it's going to be a testimony for somebody else later in life. So whatever struggles you are going in through right now, whether it's in trading or life, keep in mind, as you push through, as you get through those struggles, somebody else later down the road is going to come to you with those struggles as well, and your testimony is going to make all the difference in their life, just like maybe my testimony has made a big difference in maybe some of your lives, right? So you just keep going. You never know where things are going to take you, and you just do the best you can, every day.
Yeah, facts, bro.
But I was never much of a job guy, so I don't really have anything that I could say, I was a computer engineer or anything fancy like that, so I was just a random kid with a big dream, bro. That was it. That was all I was. I wasn't attached to really anything outside of the vision that I personally feel like God placed in my heart, and I was willing and still am willing to die for it. Can't have a testimony without a test, baby. That's right.
Exactly. Yeah, when it came to jobs, he was not that guy.
I would get jobs and then I would quit them. I would get them and I would raise up some capital, and then I go, try things myself again, and most of the times fail, and but just through all those failures, I've just learned so much as got me to right here.
Yeah, you're right about that too, bro. No better feeling in the world than impacting others in a positive way, right?
Yeah, and now
even if it's just one person. Never mind, we got 200, 300,000 people on this call right now, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, now we get to hang out, call trades, get money, and just chill with like 1,000 of our friends every single day. It's the coolest thing in the world. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right, Green? Hey, yeah, a lot of you guys, watched it. Yeah, a lot of you guys have now watched my journey, too, over the last, because, we've been trading publicly now for 3 years, right? So we have a lot of OGs. We were talking about them last night. There's no way I can say any names on this live stream because I would 100% be leaving names out. So you guys know who you are, the OGs. Like, I've really just came in here from when I was a decently profitable trader to now seeing kind of like my understanding of the markets and whatnot now. So it's been a growing process, and it's been beautiful to do it in front of everyone, so that way it impacts everyone, inspires others, and a lot of those OGs have really grown with us, right? Have got profitable with us, remained profitable with us. So it's been beautiful to see a lot of family victories, a lot of men getting the job done, even women really coming up clutch and putting some extra income on the table for their family, and that's what it's about.
Yep, sir.
Yes, sir. Family victories, baby.
Because those are the things that matter most in life, truly, especially to others, right? Like when you die, you ain't gonna take the money or the materialistic things with you, but you hopefully will be remembered for who you were, and hopefully left an impact on the world, right? After you're gone. So that's kind of the goal.
The way I see it is, how many people's lives are better off because of your efforts? Right. So I always keep that in mind. How many people are living better? And at the end of the day, I just wish everyone the best. You might come through this stream for forever, right? You might come and stay. You might come for a year and go. You might come for a day and go. But as long as you come in and leave better than you were when you came in, I feel like my job is done. So again, God may not want me in your life for a long time. It might be a short time. Maybe it is a long time. We don't know, right? But as long as you're better off when you're leaving than you are when you came in, I'm happy about that. Even if you quaked in the chat, even if you're a Quaker, I'm still happy about that, I remember when you had 22K subs, we were trying to hit 30K. Yes, brother. I remember. Rob Trades in the house.
What up, Rob Trades? And it's still just the very, very, very beginning of time to eat trading, man.
Hey, wait till you see my next move on the chessboard. You guys are gonna be like, what? Because this next move takes the whole community to another level. So I can't say much yet, but we are working. Trust me.
Yeah,
bro.
There hasn't been one day yet since we started where we haven't talked about TT, me and Nick. We're always talking about how we could be better and get more.
So how can we be the best for our people, for our community? Exactly. So By the way, we were thinking about a lot of you guys yesterday on the golf course. I was telling the crew in Asian. Yeah, some of your ears might have been ringing yesterday because although we're out there on the golf course, man, we had it booked for 4 players, but only 3 were able to show up. So we just kept looking at that one extra seat, man, and we kept saying, man, it's gonna be so cool when this guy's here. It'll be so cool when this girl's here, or this guy's here. So obviously I can't say any names publicly. You guys will be like, hey, what about me? But man, we were thinking about you guys. We want you guys to be free. You know, we want you to be free. We want you to be able to live life on your own terms. And the only way you do that is if you lock in. Because if you can't lock in, then you clock in, right? And instead of working for yourself and building your dream, you'll build someone else's dream. So my mentor one time looked me dead in the eye and said, Nick, you're either going to build your dream or someone else's dream. What's it going to be? I said, damn.
Wow. That's deep.
Yeah, I guess when you put it like that, we got to get to work, right? So, look, you got to hold yourself accountable. You got to be your own boss, right? You got to boss up a little bit and be your own boss. So, no, I did not go to college. No, actually, I got something way better than college, which was real life mentorship. So I low key lived the rich dad, poor dad life, where I did grow up in an average home with an average family, a loving family who cared a lot about me, right? And still does, but average thinking was going on, right? And then I had a mentor who was not average. He was anything but average, right? And he helped me, right? Just like in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where the rich dad helped, shape this kid's thought process. The same thing happened to me in my life, and I'm so forever grateful for that. Yeah,
facts, bro. Yeah, real life mentorship, bro. That's where you get a lot of learning done.
So it was like college on like steroids. I remember when you only had 500. Hey, Nico, I remember when Nico was quaking on the whistling. Yeah, I was a little nervous, Nico. I was a little nervous, man. I was just, now that you look, I mean, I was starting the #1 live stream in the world, so I was a little nervous at that point. Sells off the 15-minute. What time is it? Whoa, it's 9:30 here. Yeah, I don't really like the cells too much. I think this 4-hour candle may want to create support here. It's got 30 minutes left on it. I don't know if I like the cells that much, really. I don't like the fact that these candles look the way they do, right? It's kind of like a rejection candle to the downside, so yeah.
Honestly, I think the more professional and mature move here is to wait for the 4-hour candle to close, so you get you get more information, right? New information here, so yeah, I'd probably wait for that too.
Especially if you're already in your bag, If you're already in your bag, then you chill.
Exactly. How are you gonna sell with that 4-hour candle looking like that with a steep rejection wick to the downside and a closure about to happen in 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, that's tough.
Like it's about to set up like a nice support here. It can get tough.
Very true. Want to break free? Well, all you have to do is wake up, Neo.
Got it.
Wake up to the illusion.
Just like the guy who is 3 feet from gold, man. You just got to get up and start digging. You got no time to waste. Spend your day digging.
No time to waste. What 50 say? I got a lot of living to do before I die, and I ain't got time to waste.
Hey.
Ain't got time to waste, man.
That's the gem of the day.
Let's see. Wayne, my growth over the last 3 months. Let's go, brother. Let's go.
Nice job, Wayne.
Let's check it out here.
Crushing it.
Clubhouse vibes, baby. Whoa, Wayne. Okay. Hold on. Hey, the coolest part about what I'm seeing in the clubhouse, so by far, is that everyone's P&L. We're not talking about people getting lucky, winning a trade, right? We're talking about when we're seeing people come in and their P&L equity curve just continuing to professionally move up, right? Look at this. This is a 81% win rate right? Who even cares what amount of profit he's in? I don't even care. That's the last thing I'm looking at. I don't give a rip if he's 20,000 in profit, 200,000 in profit, or $20 in profit, right? Look at this. This is what I care about. He's winning 80% of the time. He is winning 86% of the days that he basically, gets green. He's got right around the 1R, which obviously, as you can see, doesn't matter, right? So all the RR traders out there, what do you have to say to this, right? So we've just proven for years now that RR doesn't matter, right? And now look at this, couple losses, even these 2 big losses, which are bound to happen with our system, right? It doesn't matter, right? Because look at all the wins that outshine that. And then some of the losses, look how small they are. Most likely that's due to sizing down off the conditions, right? I would say, or maybe just managing your trade early. But yes, this is perfect. This is pretty much what my equity curve looks like. Everything same here, so lovely. Amazing, Wayne. Wayne's been in the cut, man. Don't sleep. Yeah. Don't sleep on Wayne.
Definitely don't. Yeah, Wayne's killing it, man. Congrats on that, bro. W performance.
For real.
And I agree with Nick, man. The numbers are just the numbers. When the performance is there and the skill set's there, bro, the numbers will take care of themselves, right? So if you could do that on a 100K account, you do that on $1 million account, right? And that's what matters most.
Yep.
So W.
What's up, buddy? Say hi, everyone. Give him a big hello.
Who's that?
Give him a big, hey, we're pumped up to see you. Say hi.
Who's that?
Kingman.
What up, Kingman?
Kingman, why don't you answer this question? What's a wankster? He's laughing. What's a wankster, bro? What's a wankster? Oh, you got Marshall? Buy or sell, Kingman. Buy or sell.
Yeah. Shout out Kingman. One more time, can you explain today's trade? Yeah, let's do it. So today's trade, we got a 30-minute breakout, right? If you're familiar with the playbook, you understand the breakout setup. Well, this is it right here. Well, Nick, unfortunately, isn't actually showing the trade right now. But, I mean, I can explain it still. Sorry.
There you go.
So, yeah, if you're familiar with the playbook, you understand that that's a breakout setup, right? You got that closure above resistance. You look left, you see very clean range. Right, so you had that 30-minute breakout. The 1 hour was also bullish, right, breaking highs, so that was working for us. The 4 hour was bearish, but it was overextended, right? We already moved so far down from the top of the range at resistance. We were at the bottom. We were tapping targets. We were bearish and overextending. We were coming back up and breaking the current high, right, which was the sign where this could be the start of the pullback on the 4 hour chart, right, to maybe head back later, but the pullback was coming in, right, from those signs, and you get the 30-minute breakout to go with it, plus New York open volume. Makes for a great trade.
Yep. A simple move.
So yeah, hopefully that makes some sense.
Simple and clean. Yes, be careful with those cells. Do they let you know that you passed the combine? Yeah, usually they send you an email. Yeah, that's right. I think they wait usually, right, for the market to close. Yeah. Goldie about to take flight. Will we take flight here on gold? Yeah, 4 hour. Look at that 4 hour, man. We drew this to the T. Once again. Yeah, we gotta see that. Hey, 777 people on the live stream, but only 234 likes. Yo, that's messed up. That's messed up, chat. What the hecky? 777, 234 likes. Oh my gosh. And we called a winning trade. Damn. Wow. Did you guys, I think I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I think they just forgot. I don't think it's personal. I don't think it's anything personal. Let's go back and let's just show you how we drew that trade up and basically just predicted the future pretty much.
Yeah, let's go like the stream too, chat, if we can. Give a stream a like if you want to see this.
Only if you want to. Only if you want to, all right? Only if you really liked it. If you liked the stream today, give it a like. Just so I make sure, you know, maybe I got to do better. I don't know.
Look at that 4 hour, bro.
Yeah. Let's see. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, we drew this all up. I think it was a little earlier, right? Oh, there it is. Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, the idea was... let me see if I can find where we drew the 4 hour though. Where's that 4 hour? Yeah, so we talked about this trade at like 8:20. About waiting on that closure there. I think we talked about the 4 hour here. Somewhere, I forget where. Yeah, this whole trade was explained really, really well before we took it. So I will go back right around 8:30. Go listen to that, why we took the entry where we did. We talked about these wicks being in the way a little bit. We also talked about the 4 hour candle. I think I drew it, but I can't seem to find it. But we talked about really anticipating that 4 hour fake out there. Somewhere around here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, so here's the 4 hour chart. And we talked about this candle really coming back up there, right? To create that fake out. And the reasons why, right? We broke the lows. We closed, you know, right around that resistance there to the left, anticipating the 4 hour to fake out, being that it's so bullish, right? And really seeing that move. So that's really what we anticipated. And I would say that's exactly what happened. Yeah. Pretty much. So once you understand price action, once you understand candlesticks, it gets fun, man. It gets fun. It's like we always talk about, you know, and a lot of you guys are probably experiencing this too now, is you remember how we talked about the little kid, right? We said this yesterday in Asian session. You know how that little kid and you're the same age and you're boxing him and it's a pretty good fight. You know, it's a pretty good fight. Actually, this dude's winning. But as the kid on the left begins to grow older and stronger, that other kid stays the same size. So that's basically what happens in the market is once you spend enough time in it, you start to learn it better, understand it better. And in a way, you know, I don't want to sound like cocky or anything, but you get stronger than it, right? And you understand what it's going to do, when it's going to do it. Doesn't mean you're going to be right. It doesn't mean you're never going to get punched in the face by this kid or, you know, whatever. But you are starting to see a difference now, right? Where you're starting to get a better read on the market. You're starting to understand it. It's not really tricking you like it used to anymore. And now you're starting to gain some experience and kind of start to dwarf that other kid there. So once you put in enough work, right, you understand the technicals and you understand price action, you can draw something like that at, you know, 8:30 and, you know, anticipate it happening at 9:40 and it happens. Yeah, look at that. Is that not literally exactly what we got here? Talk to me.
Wow.
How many other traders out here are doing that? Explaining everything, showing you what they're looking for, showing you the visualization of it, drawing it out, and simply not doing anything until it unfolds, right? That's how you know you're watching professional network. Is really understand that for what it is, man. Your future, like I said on Instagram, your future is at stake here. So make sure you're listening to the right people. Make sure you're taking the right actions and really getting a hang of this thing. Yeah. Oh no, that's all good. You were withdrawing while we were winning. All good. Hey, that's what I want to hear. All right, we'll see how we do here. Probably not even going to close above. Thoughts on this? You already achieved your goals. What would make you happy? I don't think we need to be happy. Yeah, I'm not in life for happiness, to be honest. Yeah, I like a challenge. So you could always continue to challenge yourself, you know? So no matter what level you get to in life, guess what? There's always going to be someone doing it bigger, right? And then there's always going to be someone doing it smaller. So the challenge is, can you keep up, or will you just plateau, right? Because you don't want to plateau in life, right? You want to keep going, right? Remember what my mentor would say to me, Nick? He said this for a reason, because he knew I would be successful later in life at some point. And he said, Nick, you got to live your life peak to peak, brother. He said, when you get to this peak, it was a long journey. I know it was tough. But once you get here, you can't stay here, brother. He said, you got to have your eyes set on the next peak every single time. And that's how I live my life. So that's what I would say. Now, how do we get to that peak? We have to challenge ourselves, right? So this is going to be the challenge, and I love a challenge. So I'm not really in the game of life for happiness. I'm in the game of life to just challenge myself, be a good example, right? And again, success is the progressive realization of a worthy dream, right? It's the progress of it. Believe it or not, most people, where would you say success is? Because I bet you most people would say, well, Nick, what do you mean? Of course, it's right up here, or right up here, or right. But you're wrong. You're so wrong. You're so wrong. It's crazy how wrong you are, right? Because success is here. It really is, gang. It really is. And that's why anytime you see people achieve any high level of success, they just get right back into something else. Because it's not fun up here. It's everything you thought it was. But it's not a place to stay. Right? It's a place to visit, get a clean view from, catch your breath, and then just keep moving. So this, in my opinion, is success, right? And it's so funny because most people try and avoid this spot right here. Isn't that crazy? Crazy.
Facts, bro.
So
and I feel like
yeah,
life is about experiencing life, right? And everything that comes with it, the sorrow, the pleasure, the pain, the good. Right, so you should pursue more experiences than happiness, I would say. You know, and when I say pursue experiences, I mean experiences of life and everything that life has to offer, and be completely detached from everything.
True. Why didn't you take the buys? 30-minute celery. I'm already in my bag here today, so I'm not too worried about it. I wouldn't want to take the buy at resistance or previous support when I just took this beautiful move up. You know, it just doesn't make sense.
That's what you call not a quality buy.
Yeah, I don't think
at least if you're trading the way we trade, bro. Honestly, if you're trading a different system, don't even listen.
But let me not even say that, because even if I didn't take a trade today, I wouldn't take that trade.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we closed below here, so anything below there is just basically going to be a retest for price to continue moving down. So that's why we're struggling here, because price ultimately wants to move down today, right? But the freaking buyers and bulls are just bullying price action on gold.
Yeah. That's a buy. Like, you're just taking a take, you know? You aren't taking it because your rules say to.
Yeah. Yeah, my rules would have kept me out of that one. I just trade data, by the way. I really don't trade too much of what I want to do or feel like doing. I literally just trade the data.
Nick, remember those buy stops we had in Asian session?
Yeah.
They're right over there to the left. Remember, we were like, it's probably just going to consolidate.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right? Isn't that where they're at? I think that was
somewhere over here.
Or the other one, but still. It was either that one or the one to the left, but still ended up consolidating.
Yeah, it was right here after that big move in Asian.
Yep. Okay.
Chopped around, and then look, once you got the breakout, which is exactly what we talked about, string right down.
Yep.
Right down for London. And what time did it happen? Oh my God, London Open! What a shocker, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we got this thing dialed, right? We've been trading gold for like 4.5 years, the same exact system, and now we've been trading London, all the sessions, basically all year long. So we've been dialed, yeah, pretty dialed in at this point. Routine before trading and stuff. I like to get outside a little bit, kind of like get my bare feet on the ground, do some grounding, breath work. I do journal. I do pray and meditate and whatnot, and that's pretty much it. You know, I write my goals down. I set my intentions for the day. I know exactly what I'm doing that day. I know exactly what I'm trying to get accomplished, and I don't leave much room for error, to be honest. I pretty much move through the day pretty well. Some days I have stuff to do. Some days I really don't have much to do. But even when I don't have much to do, my full-time job is working on me. You know what I mean? So I'll be reading or listening to audios, working out, whatever, you know, just stuff like that. But some days I do have a actual schedule, but not a lot of them. So I got to keep myself on top of my game, right? So if I don't have a schedule, then I got to give myself a schedule. So I always try and, you know, stay productive. But yeah, I really do like to just chill out for a little bit before the stream and just completely clear my mind. Can you talk about Mr. B? You mean Mr. V? And how we can find someone, some of his material. You probably can't find much of his material. He's a very private guy. Does things in a proprietary way. So you're probably not going to be able to find much on him. He is that way for reasons. And yeah, so he doesn't have a lot of, he's not big on like his online brand or anything like that. You don't need to. This guy's been a multi-millionaire since the year I was born, which was 1990. So yeah, by the time like social media and building your own personal brand, like he's just at another level. Yeah. My first month in the clubhouse, I'm learning so much. Only a couple days. Let's go until you get your first payout. W, Ken Hard. Let's go. Let's go. Love seeing a lot of the new guys come in and new girls come in the clubhouse and just, I mean, almost like day and night, right? Isn't it crazy how quickly your trading results can change once you dial it in for real? Now, the key is, like John said last night, don't abandon what's working for you, right? Like a lot of times traders will come in the clubhouse, they will catch on to that success, they will see it, but very quickly they will get a little too like overconfident. It happens. It's completely understandable. And then usually like they'll, you know, think, okay, well I can do this then, and I can kind of bend the playbook this way or bend it that way, and then they realize, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. And you know, unfortunately sometimes that takes a month or 2 months or 3 months, but don't abandon, right, what's working. Don't even be that guy to go down that road. Just master the playbook in front of you, right? It's what produces the results that you see, and those are clearly like the results that you want. So just follow it. Just make it easy on yourself.
It's just like, don't forget about the people who helped you become a success, right? Like, don't just abandon those people either in your life, right? If they helped you get to success and helped you become better,
yep,
right? Why would you abandon those people? Same thing in trading. You know, Mark Douglas likes to call it the winner's curse, where it's like now you think you're better than everyone, right? Now you think you're better than the markets because you're trading, because you've been disciplined to your trading edge for a month and it got you good results. So now you think you are better than the market, yeah. So you abandon your trading rules. And that never works out well. Again, it's called the winner's curse from Mark Douglas, right? So, yeah, never abandon your trading rules, just like you would never abandon people who got you, you know, to where you need to be today.
Very true.
And it's always remembering the simple truth that nothing changes if nothing changes too, right? So.
Yep. According to the candle, I don't think you should take a sell. I think you should wait to see how it reacts at 14 here. Yeah, because right now we are rejecting, but if the candle closes above, then we may push up, right? So I would just wait for a candle to close here. If this candle can close a week bullish, like below the range, then that's going to be a much higher probability trade, you know, coming in on like this like celery play right there, right? So yeah, I would just wait 9 minutes, see how that candle closes. Yeah, I think there might be a is there a celery play like on the 15 too? Yeah, or wait for a closure. You know, either way you got 9 minutes, so. $28 away from a payout. Can't get it because of the consistency rule. Hey, I guess you're going to have to wait till tomorrow, brother. Guess you're going to. That might save you today, actually. You never know. I would let FOMC blow by and then go at it again tomorrow. Hey, I was literally $20 yesterday away from passing mine. Luckily, I got it.
Yep.
I do have 5 accounts.
Luke,
I have 5.
yeah, it's all you tomorrow, Lucas. Good job too, bro.
Yes, sir.
Guess what, bro? It's already yours. You know why? Because you're the person who acquires it. You know, when you act like the person who achieves consistent results, you achieve consistent results. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already yours, man. Just stay committed to what's working.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have 5 XFAs. I have 3 instant fundeds, 1 Ignite, and a live account. So I actually have a lot of accounts. Yeah, luckily for me, 3 are on a copy trader, and then 5 are on a copy trader. So I really only have, like, I'd say 3 or 4 accounts total. All the other ones are just being copied.
Yeah, I got four funded accounts too right now. That will be all eligible for payouts very soon.
Yeah. Always made money with you. Okay, great. You're welcome. Psychology, I feel like a slave of my limitations. We all are. The Matrix programs us to be that way. A slave to our limitations. Over the years, so always difficult to make big money as soon as 100 plus show. Yeah. You just gotta focus on cracking the code. You know what I mean? They've got us programmed in a way. It's not you. It's not that you are a slave or to that. Well, you kind of are, but you don't have to be, right? That's why I said earlier, wake up to the illusion, because there's a major illusion going on, and a lot of people are stuck. They're slave to the matrix, slave to the illusion, right? And they don't really believe that they can go out and do big things. So you just get over a couple of those little things that are limiting you, those limiting beliefs, and you just watch how your life changes, man. Limiting beliefs. Listen to this. Doubt killed more dreams than failure could ever do. Whew. Damn. Doubt kills more dreams than failure could ever.
Wow.
Right, Kingston?
And think.
So what should you do?
Think about it too, like mindset wise, like thinking that you can do something will be way more profitable than thinking you can't do something, right? Like anytime you go the positive thinking route and believing you can, right, you always get a positive echo back, right? So the reason you should choose that positive route and believing that you can versus you can is because it leads to more profits. It's more profitable that way.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. You certainly got a better chance, right? I can or I can't. You certainly got a better chance if you think you can.
Believing that you can is more profitable than believing that you can't, chat. Let's go.
Love from Pakistan. Let's go. W. All right, Nico. I look forward to seeing you in there, brother. I got the whistle strategy going on in there too. Only the clubhouse knows about that one. Let's see here. So you got a closure above. I don't really like it, so I don't really like a trade here. We can go any way right now.
Just look at that 1 hour candle.
Yeah, 1 hour is nasty.
That's my sign to go to the gym. Yeah, 4 hour candle's about to close too. 4 minutes.
Yeah. Wake up to reality. Follow the white rabbit. You guys, I feel like some of y'all have never heard the word PSYOP before. PSYOP. Just go study it, man. Follow the white rabbit. TT Houston Army in the building. Okay. Shout out to Houston.
Houston Army? Yeah, we're shout out Houston. Stop to come down there soon.
Still holding a small runner, shakes. Okay, okay. Let's see if that continues up here. You did get a closure above, so.
Shakes, that a boy. Savage.
Your future is at stake. When you do the right things, you eat steak in your future. Hey, I like that. I like that. That's very true. I went from eating chicken patties to filet mignons. Right. As a beginner trader, I was eating them chicken patties in a bag. You guys know them joints, little chicken patties, man.
Nick, what'd you eat last night, bro?
Last night I had a full course meal on C Melly, baby.
Yeah, shout out C Melly, bro.
Yo, C Melly randomly. So I hit this like shot, right? It lands on the green, but nowhere near the hole. And C Melly goes, "Yo, you make this putt, I'll buy the whole dinner table tonight." I said, "Say less." I locked in real quick.
I stared this Nick and stuff.
Stared this putt down and just drilled it, man. Like, I don't know. C Melly, are you still on here? Like, how many feet was that? Would you say? It was a pretty good distance on that putt. So yeah, you know, C Melly's a man of his word, and he took care of the Kobe trio for me.
It was like a 60 pipper, right, C Melly? Kind of like this trade. It
really was the only putt I hit really all day. I was not putting well at all yesterday. I was really driving the ball well yesterday and using my irons really good and my like pitching wedges, but my putts were not good. That was probably the only that was the best putt of my life. That was such a good putt. Yeah.
Once there was like a meaning to it, you know, you got it done.
Chicken patties are good? Yes, they are. Heck yeah. I still like those, especially when you get that little $1 bag of rice. You know, when you're broke, you get those little things in bags that when you pour water on, they go, poof, they pop up, and they make, oh yeah, look at all that food. So, yeah, I would eat those with like that bag of rice.
That's not $1 though anymore. That's like $4 now.
Yo, inflation, man.
Chad, can you get anything for $1 now?
I don't think so. Do they have a dollar store anymore? Cinnamon. That's crazy.
Crazy.
In pursuit of experience, in pursuit of happiness. Yeah, there we go.
Exactly. Yeah, bro, we didn't celebrate any putts yesterday except that one.
I might have jumped 4 feet in the air. Yeah, I was lit.
I celebrated with
when the pressure's on, your boy got locked in and come through with it. You know, it's just something about the pressure, the big moments. First time here, hey, Moonchild. How do you get to the clubhouse before YouTube? That's a first. Damn, that's a first.
Moonchild, bro. I swear I've seen you before. Funny.
I love the idea of being rich and unknown. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like the other day when we were eating, me and C Melly went to this car event. We were eating dinner on the wing of the Porsche. People came up to us. They were like, "Man, it's such a nice table, right?" And we were like, "Yeah, I know, isn't it?" It's like, we told them we don't even know whose car this is. We're just sitting here. Huh? We're unknown, baby. We don't know whose car this is. We just figured it'd be a good spot to eat some dinner. Any trading inspirational movies? Wolf of Wall Street.
The best trading movie.
Yeah, I liked Wolf of Wall Street. I really haven't watched too many trading movies. Yeah, you see how we're continuing to remain below here, so this could be an issue for the move up for sure.
Bro, what did I say, man? I said a big move, pre-FOMC. I'm sure we might just probably consolidate.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Later, J Coop. Yeah, let's lock in on those non-negotiables, baby. Hey, trading is only one part of the day, right? We're going to leave here, and there's still going to be a whole day ahead of us for most of us. So what are we going to do today? You know, how are we going to be the best we could be? We took care of business on the charts. Now we got to take care of business in all those other areas of life. So you got to stay sharp. Oh, okay. I see.
Peace out, J Coop. Have a good day, man.
He had stop loss in real life. Yeah, that might have cost that cost him a pretty penny too. I didn't even want him to pay. He just snagged the bill.
That was gangster. He was gangster for that.
Yes, sir.
He's definitely a man of his word.
Izo za mbere zose mbona zabaye rejected zose.
I'll have to take the next one now, chat. They could see Melly keep taking care of it. Took care of it last time.
John dropped gems in Asian. He said, hang out with ballers. And you never got to pay for anything. Or better yet, be the baller, hey? Yeah.
That's the goal too. You hang out with ballers, you'll become the baller too.
That's right. There's something about it just rubs off.
Ntabwo yageze akoramo ariko waba ugiye kubabeshyera.
Alright, whatever.
None se iyo idakozemo ihita iyirejectinga ko aricyo nibaza ntabwo igumamo.
Nanjye nicyo byanshangiye ariko ubundi yakabaye yayikuyeho abantu kuko iyo iri hafi nyine ubundi irayifata.
Nta nubwo ari n'ibyo ngibyo ndimo kuvuga. Ubundi iyo itayikozeho urumva sihamamo nyine hari ubwo iba rejected.
That's right. The same thing for y'all.
Ntuze ko cyabaye rejected.
Only great things are happening to me today.
N'ibyo ndi kwibaza.
Right, bro. And it had an effect on my day, believe it or not.
True. Okay, my friends, I think we're done here. Yeah. Anybody else got questions? I'm down to stick around for a few if we have some good questions. Webinar day for me, just finished the importance of journaling. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, if you guys are in the clubhouse and you guys haven't checked out the webinar section yet on the website, please check it out. You're going to learn so much from that all those webinars in there. Take your time with them, really focus, and just try and make those improvements, man. Don't try and keep things clean, not too sloppy. Make the improvements, move on. There's no need to continue making the same mistakes over and over again. Next trading idea, I would say if you do get a closure above it, it's not that bad, let's say on a 30-minute, but from my experience, most likely what will happen is this is going to be your big move in Asian, right? This was your Asian move. So
seriously, how? Hano ukuntu rejectinze hano hantu kuri row yo ni naho hari cya ki FVG kinini cyo ku masahani ikuyeho row yo muri London. Wabona ariyo move dufite ngasigamo FVG hano. Isigamo ntuyikuremo. FVG wirekera ndayikuramo. Se twayizera kano kangana gutya kantu kangana gutya ku gikando kingana gutya ntago twayizera. Ariko gutya iragaragara fresh nta ni ku minota 15. iramutse ikoze nk'ikibazo gusa hano igafuripinga tukayipayingira hano niho byaba ari fresh. Ani peace, ani love, ani everything coming from above. Wese mutiro nini iramutse idakuyeho ino row yawe kugira ngo ifatiyo. Some gods telling me that this one could free. Ibyo yakikora ibyo ari byo byose umuntu yayikoresha ari uko yageze hano hejuru, kuriyakitinga hano hejuru.
Gacanza tuyireke turebe kuzamukaho biragaragara ko izamuka ariko ishobora no kugutungura ukabonera amanota ntabwo wamenya ikintu gifite FOMC ya nimugoroba ibyo cyagukorera.
After all. Iyi minota 15 iramutse ije igakora hano igasubirayo ndakeka yaba iri seri ikongera igaflipinga hano. Iyi minota 15 iramutse ije ikagera muri kino cya kabiri nk'aha ngaha ikabikora nyine yangiza igasubiraho ikaburekinga hejuru nkibona fureshi njye nahita nyikoresha.
yego.
I want some energy to burst here. None aruvara ubujama ibikiri gukuramo abantu ugihereza umwanya cyangwa mo kimwe ikaba itari bujye inzira zawe. Gahunda ifite ziburi.
Hı? Biliyorum.
rero ko yifunga
Narebe Imana genda harya ntuzireho yego mane narebe Imana
mani wivugira ibyo wivugira ni abantu baba bayiriho mani iyi ngiyi ni iyo kugira ngo tujye tubika records zacu gusa mbona gutya se bitangiye gusha neza zasesha nyagubyina hatagaze
Yego man.
Byumvikana gute ukuntu hano umuntu atagiye ukoresheje akanga ko hasi
Okay.
ngikoresheje kano ko hasi
Ukoresha akambere n'ubundi
hano byari kuba byextendinze cyane. Ikintu nashakaga gutagetinga n'iyi minota 15 kuno yari imeze gutya kabisa. Baka turindire habona n'iyi ngiri uzamuka igakora ubundi niyo bibaye ni minota 15 inshuro ebyiri nibwo hari fresh. Ibyo ni byoroshye. Hano ni nawe nyakoze kano ka staff kameze gutya ka SMT kameze gutya n'izikaza zigakoramo yumva gahunda yo kwita twihindukira. Reka gutayanjwa turindire FMC zikize.
anirinda ya FMC zakareba uko biri bugende
Gusa ubwo turi bwongere gukora ntabwo
ntanakora ariko
reka tugire rero ubundi sangahe zigiye kugera akumini n'imwe zirabura 10
mbega icyumweru kibi
ndi kwivugisha umva n'undi saa kumi n'imwe zigiye kugera reka tubireke n'undi nta kintu kizima tugiye
twitahire mani turagaruka turebe FM si ikintu ifite cyo kuduha
ntahatsaho umunsi mwiza
sabane.
You keep on running around. You keep on running around. I've had enough of these games. 100 grams.
Run around, got a lot fools. And I still got the crown like a bad tooth. I am cool, I don't gotta act cool. Just follow where I lead you, pack mule. Blowing through the budget, the cash ain't nothing. The way I flip back, straight tens from the judges. Yeah, I'm the too big, can't flush it. Probably gotta plunge it. Word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it. But the word on the streets, I make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth.